Having built up her Hourglass brand of luxury watch shops over the last 32 years, co-founder and executive vice chairman Dato Dr. Jannie Tay has recently opened a brand new flagship store. Malmaison by the Hourglass represents a journey that took Dr. Tay over 30 years to travel 400 yards from Lucky Plaza to this. Designed by her son Michael, it's the crown jewel in the Hourglass. But what did it take to travel the distance? So we're sitting here in this exquisite flagship store of yours. Clearly you're not a startup anymore. At what point do you feel, did you recognize that you were no longer starting up, you'd achieved something?
When I finally was able to do it, that means I was able to train the people who were with me and then train them to be managers of their own store. That's when you realize that, yep, I've delegated and I'm beginning to succeed, to be a boss, to be an entrepreneur and not working 7 days a week, 24 hours a day myself.
So that's an interesting point. How did your role change personally after you reached that tipping point?
I think I would like the entrepreneurs to understand that when a startup, you do everything yourself. I was the bookkeeper, I was the washerwoman, I was the cleaning woman, I was the display artist. When you become able now to train your people to do exactly what you've been doing and moving on to the next stage. So instead of myself working one store and then generate 1 million sales, I'm now able to have 10 stores and generate 10 million sales.
What is the role of technology in your business in terms of starting it but also growing it and scaling it? How does technology help?
So any new entrepreneurs today must learn to think big, which is the Canon, and at the same time to understand more what will affect your business, which is daily through currencies, through every other thing that you need to manage. And IT is a very important part. Innovation is very important. Understanding your customers and the niche that you're servicing is very important. So at the end of the day, you have not be your own entrepreneur, but you have to be an entrepreneur who understands and read and learn and listen to CNBC, for instance, to really know the currency's fluctuation, things that you never need to know during my days. And I think that's where IT helps, because if you do not have those information, how are you going to be able to manage your financials, which are now decentralized, and which are your investments?
It's an incredibly impressive family and an incredibly impressive story. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.